Nate. At Timney, you guys are the trigger people, right?
That's what we do.
The latest and greatest trigger is the Benchrest trigger for the Remington 700. Tell me about this trigger.
So we designed this trigger specifically for Benchrest competition.
And Benchrest competition is really the most precise shooting that anyone's doing. They're measuring shots not in tenths, but in hundredths of an inch.
Correct.
I mean, they don't even load the gun until it's on the target.
Right.
And to that end, what's the weight on this trigger?
Pull weight is 3 ounces to 6 ounces.
3 ounces to 6 ounces. That's a pretty lightweight trigger, and they want that though, right?
Right.
Whew. Now, somebody's gonna say, how can you have a trigger that light and it still be safe?
So we have world-class CNC machines. Every trigger is hand tested, hand assembled, hand inspected before it leaves the facility.
Trigger experts that are looking at this stuff every single day.
That's what they do.
And this isn't a trigger that you're gonna put in your hunting rifle.
No.
But when we're talking about precision engineering that you guys are doing, precision shots on Benchrest, let's get this out to the range, show what Timney does. You gotta love shooting long range, right?
It's awesome.
So we wanted to talk about shooting a light trigger, or really any trigger for that matter. If someone's not used to shooting a light trigger, I imagine they could be a little surprised.
Right, the first thing I do is hand them an empty gun.
Right?
Let them dry fire it, let them feel the pull weight.
And you know, that's true not just for a Benchrest gun or Benchrest trigger, but even a 1.5 pound trigger, if you're used to a stock trigger, you may not be used, that may seem pretty light to you.
Right, I mean, I have a 1.5 pound trigger in my AR. First thing I do is hand it to my buddies, empty.
Right.
Fill the trigger first before we actually go live on it.
For this type of gun, you're gonna single load this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's load it up. And what you're gonna do is probably creep up on the trigger, right?
Right, don't put my finger on until I'm ready.
That's it.
Line it up, as soon as I'm ready, the finger goes on the trigger. Finger on the trigger now.
You're not having any trouble hitting it, that's for sure.
No.
It's almost like you touch the trigger and it's gonna go off.
Right.
So it's just a matter of practice and a little technique so you can be comfortable with it and make those shots.
Yep, straight finger technique.
Straight finger technique,
Yep.
I like it. The Benchrest trigger for the Remington 700 from Timney.